From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight, presented by UK Federal Credit Union.
Good evening and welcome into BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Anna Tarullo. Happy Friday. Thanks for spending it with us. Tonight we have more football talk coming your way. You'll hear how defensive coordinator Brad White is feeling heading into a new season.
Yeah, plus Orlando Antigua told us the best part of the basketball team's upcoming Bahamas trip. We'll have more on that in a few minutes.
Now, it's no secret we're a college sports show, obviously, but when you cover a college like Kentucky, that means you're also covering just about every professional sports league there is. Our updates on a few former Wildcats will be tonight's Big Blue story, presented by CHI St. Joseph Health.
Let's start with the NFL. Here's a look at all of the teams with former Cats. 26 total Wildcats with 17 different teams heading into training camp. It gets underway across the league. This is a pivotal month of football for some of these players because on August 16th, teams will have to cut their rosters from 90 to 85. 7 days later, that number goes down to 80. And then by the end of the month, rosters have to be ready for the season with just 53 guys remaining.
Now, one guy who's safe, that would be Darion Canard. He might end up being the steal of the draft for Kansas City, and thanks to some of his fellow Chiefs O-linemen being out, Canard is getting lots of reps, often with the first team at right tackle.
It's going to prepare me a lot. I mean, Coach Heck really likes to drill it and drill it fast and get as many reps as possible because the more reps you get, the more comfortable you feel, the more confident you get when you're out there, to make the right decisions, snappy decisions. So, while we're out here, we're learning right now, kind of picking up the pace, but I think by the season start, we'll be pretty confident in what we got to do.
And shout out Sarah in Richmond for getting Darion's hair right with the Chiefs red, even though we really missed the blue. Look better.
Yeah, that was a quick change. All right, Josh Allen is entering his fourth year in the league, and he'll have a new head coach leading the way with Doug Peterson replacing Urban Meyer. Allen and other Jaguars have made it clear that they're excited about that.
That's right. Allen recently met with the Jacksonville media, and when he was asked if this is the best heading into his new season, this is what he had to say.
Yeah, I feel like, man, it's all season, man. I prepared, I worked my butt off, I learned, I grew, I got physically stronger, I got mentally stronger, and I feel like can't nobody stop me. I feel like I'm going to be the best defensive player in the National Football League, and I'm going to work like that every day, and that's my mentality, and they help me stay with that mentality, and like I said, man, I got a whole bunch of guys that's ready to work, that's hungry, and you know what I'm saying, when that mentality, when that attitude's around in the locker room, everybody gets hungry, and I would just want to work even harder and harder and harder, so I'm excited about these camp days. I'm excited to compete against the offense. I had conversations with Trevor. Trevor is super excited. I'm super excited for him. I'm super excited for this offense, man. I think they did a really good job with bringing pieces around him that's going to benefit him. It's going to benefit this team. And I'm excited for it.
Now, the Kentucky baseball team's 2022 MLB draft class has been busy signing their deals to play professionally, and MLB.com is reporting some of their paydays.
Pretty cool there.
Yeah.
Ryan Ritter, the Gold Glove winner, he was Kentucky's highest selection to the Colorado Rockies in the fourth round. His sign-on bonus is $530,000.
Fellow pitcher Tyler Guilfoyle also with a nice payday. The Astros signed the SEC reliever of the year with a reported $170,000.
The Corbin Redhound Chase Estep has started making his living too, signing with the Mets after they took him in the 9th round. Estep signed for 125 big ones.
And Sean Harney has inked his deal with the Rays after he was picked in the 8th round. Things are off to a great start for him, reportedly getting a $47,500 sign-on bonus.
Daniel Harper has signed his deal with the Phillies. Now, no word on any bonuses for him just yet, but the deal's done and he's a pro ball player.
And two more Wildcats are moving on to Detroit. The Tigers drafted Cole Stupp in round 12 and have since signed fellow Cat Alonzo Rubalcaba as a free agent.
Now, all those guys will have to work their way up to the majors now that they're signed, but we know they can do it because they aren't just great baseball players, but they're pretty smart, too. The Kentucky baseball team has been honored by the American Baseball Coaches Association with its Team Academic Excellence Award for the past school year.
UK is the only program in the Southeastern Conference to have earned the distinction each of the past 5 years. And guys from the football team are being recognized this preseason, and two Wildcats have landed on the prestigious Walter Camp Player of the Year watch list.
That's huge. QB1 Will Levis and running back Chris Rodriguez, they made the 52-player list. 10 semifinalists will be named in mid-November. The award is voted on by 130 FBS football coaches and sports information directors. Kentucky is one of 7 schools to have 2 or more players on the list. Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State have 3 apiece, while Kentucky, USC, Texas, and Iowa State, they each have 2.
All right, junior defensive back Jaylen Geiger has been named to the watch list for the Werfel Trophy, college football's premier award for community service. It honors college football players who serve others, celebrate their positive impact on society, and inspire greater service in the world. Geiger has volunteered with Real Men Read, God's Pantry, Lighthouse Ministries, and community service projects during the Belk Bowl and the Citrus Bowl.
Super senior Colin Goodfellow has been named to the preseason Ray Guy Award watch list. That award honors the nation's top punter. Goodfellow, a native of Cleveland, emerged as one of the nation's top punters in 2021, averaging 45.9 yards per kick, which ranks the 2nd highest average for a season in school history. Great punting becoming a common thing here. Max Duffy, he won that award in 2019. So guess Steve Spurrier was right.
Yeah, good punter, huh? And we have more football talk still on the way tonight. Brad White sits down to talk about the upcoming season, including which players on the defense are poised for a big year.